Haven't been to the museum in forever. I think the last time was with Finn and Dad. Those trips are really fun. It's weird to think about now.
Listeners, you all know that I pride myself on truth, integrity, and facts. I've been tough on this new Spider-Man since the disaster on Braithwaite Bridge. For good reason. The kid screwed things up so bad, even the original model would have blushed redder than his costume. The classic one, not that ugly new. But today, I must also acknowledge that the city is rallying around this youngster and proclaiming him with an unstable energy source on the verge of wiping Harlem off the map. This youthful Spider-Man reportedly stepped in and saved lives. Or at least that's what his supporters want us to think. The real truth is that none of this would have happened if he hadn't donned a ridiculous suit and started swinging willy-nilly around the city, performing reckless acts of violence. Hero? More like zero? Ah! Jared, open up the lines. I want to hear from those who agree with me. Jared? I said open up the lines. What do you mean they're open? Something must be wrong. Folks, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current? I could cheat it with venom. Nah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself the Prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss. The crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything. Just turned and left. He didn't know everything. Just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were heading. Long before I did.
If he would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
A bunch of Rapt escapees blocked off a street and took hostages.
is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. Nice.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you're not uptight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. So will I.
Miles! I did it! I figured it out!
How to safely split an atom from the comfort of your own home?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon! Collision model is updated, projectile physics...
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own. Loud in a group.
Out in a group. How did Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. Dad stopped cold. He said, Aaron, man, that's music. Listen. Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan making hits. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music. Sorry, you were saying you figured out something cool?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon! Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's awesome now!
Which means I can play it?
It still needs textures. Sound effects, music, VO.
I'll write the music. I could probably do sound effects too.
First we improve and design our own spider suit, now we build a mobile game empire? We're unstoppable!
Never doubted it.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. The three of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. Couldn't last that. Your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
How are you?
Got a break-in nearby. Maybe a job for that Spider-Man fella.
All good.
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little.
Need directions?
My grandma walks faster than you drive!
Not this way. Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this. Dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space agent. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad. Hey, bro. I read MJ's front pager about some Cardia.
Not while you were swinging, I hope. Sorry. Scolding mentor mode, downshifting. What did you think of the article?
The article was great. The pictures? Where'd they get this Peter Parker guy?
I'm sure MJ asks herself that all the time.
So how was the trip? Did you have to suit up while you were out there?
Nah. Sable handled it like a champ. Her and her wild pack. I mostly got to stand around taking pictures.
Sounds like a nice break. As much as a work trip can be.
Oh yeah. Feeling refreshed and ready to do some next-level Spider-Manning. And clean out the gutters at my house. Being a homeowner is glamorous, let me tell you.
Sounds like it. I'll let you go. Talk soon.
Heads up. Someone reported an assault in progress.
This sound always feels like someone's celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay.
Way to show the underground who's boss.
I need a photo for the fan club.
That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. Don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Apps.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. One you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too. Man.
Come on, shake a leg!
Voicemail. Number's blocked.
Hey, Miles. I know you're gonna hear a lot about me. Things I've done, now that I'm serving time. I cut a plea deal, so it shouldn't be more than 2 years. But getting out early, it's not why I gave up Krieger. You told me you had to be better. And that meant looking out for other people, even if it cost you something. I don't have a lot of practice, but I'm trying. Thanks, kid, for making me a better man that I could be on my own. Take care out there.
Love you, Unc.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening. hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Fairy horns. That's right.
The client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Work for him was good money. Busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which would be worse. I told him, but he caught me.
That'd have been me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. It just wasn't Dad.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
The place where I fought him? Doesn't have the best memories, Uncle Aaron.
Look natural. Hey, Roxxon and the Underground are going at it. I marked the location.
Someone's gonna get hit in that crossfire if I don't stop this. Man in subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. A lab. The basement thing. My mom bought him this at a flea market. It was a joke about... can't remember. Uncle Aaron's got tabs all over the city. He must have been building his network for years. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Your dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.
Come on!
That really... On this very special episode, I'm joined by newly elected Councilwoman Rio Morales of Harlem, who has been instrumental in the effort to scale back Roxxon's expansion plans following the revelations that they endangered New Yorkers with their highly unstable energy source, Nuform. Welcome, Councilwoman.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Jameson. I have to say, I was surprised when you reached out to my office.
My producer, Jared, was insistent that we have you on. Something about needing to broaden our demographics, especially after your recent appearance on another, much less popular show.
Oh, yeah. Danica Hart was wonderful.
My listeners would like to know, how do you plan to bring prosperity to your community? I think I speak for everyone when I say it's an area that has struggled for quite some time.
True prosperity isn't brought in from outside by huge faceless corporations. It comes from sustained investment in the people that make our community so special. It's true that folks here have struggled, but that's only because they've lacked advocates in City Hall. I will be their voice. And my hope is with that support, the city and the world will see that we're a vibrant area full of brilliant artists, kind people, and now, even our very own Spider-Man.
About that, you are now a publicly elected official. You are obligated to serve according to a constitution, laws, and time-tested ethical requirements, which I'm sure you respect. How can you reconcile that responsibility with your support of a vigilante who isn't bound by any of the same safeguards?
Spider-Man is not our enemy. He's a New Yorker like the rest of us, and he's just trying to do what's right. And if you ask me, he couldn't be doing a better job. That doesn't replace my obligations to my community, nor anyone else's who serves in a public role. But I do sleep easier every night knowing that he's out there, helping us all pick...
Okay. Natural History Museum. Clue on the postcard said, facing the park, with the world on our shoulders, we guard the next clue. There's a statue of 4 guys holding a globe at the Central Park entrance. Might be what that clue means. Another postcard under here. This one's of the Empire State Building. High atop the Empire State, you'll find a pair of blind eyes. There's a flash drive attached.
Hey, big man. Happy birthday.
Oh my god. Dad.
Scavenger hunt seemed like a fun way to celebrate 16. Tour down memory lane. Remember that summer you and Finn forced me to take you to the museum every weekend? Here's a secret. I love those trips. Used to be I felt guilty you didn't have any siblings. Things with your uncle are tough now, but I would have never made it to 18 without him. Anytime I'd see you with Finn, I'd feel less guilty. You have a sister. Her. With Finn, and now Genki, you'll always have family in your life. Love you lots, big man. See you at the next clue.
Wow. I haven't heard his voice in so long. I hope he left more messages with the rest of the scavenger hunt.
Hey, sleepyhead. Did you find my note?
Yeah. Follow the clue and just Her dad. Did you do all this?
Just the setup. Your dad made the clues last year. I know it's been tough since the move. Thought hearing from him could help.
It does. Gracias, ma.
De nada. Have fun with him. And remember, I'm here if you need me, Miles. You can tell me anything. Te quiero.
Te quiero. Empire State Building. Let's check the clue. High atop the Empire State, you'll find a pair of blind eyes. Maybe the clue's about the binoculars on the observation platform.
Watch out!
Modern Art Museum in Greenwich. I remember that place. Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up.
Fifth grade field trip. Empire State Building. I chaperoned. Never agreed to wrangle a bus full of 10-year-olds, son. Took us 3 hours to get here, and when we did, who showed up? The webhead himself, battling Vulture. Soon as we stepped off the elevator, we had to turn right back around again and evacuate. Thing I remember most, though, you wanted to stay. Told me, Spider-Man needs our help, Dad. You're a born hero, Miles. Don't ever lose that fighting spirit. See you at the next clue.
Born hero. Think I learned to be a hero from watching Dad. I miss him. Especially now.
Hey, Miles. MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday. You mind covering patrol for me?
No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? Okay. Here's the Modern Art Museum. Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up. Looks like I'm going to CODB's. Where money is king, you'll find great tunes hanging among the lights.
I had to practically drag you and Finn to the Modern Art Museum the first time we came. What do we care about splotchy paintings? But your mom and I knew. We had to show you kids that there were different ways of looking at the world. Sometimes radically different. When I saw you two in front of that psychedelic Angela Davis portrait, heads craned up and all, I knew you got it. All that orange and gold. Don't think you ever realized the world could look that way. That you could look that way. Like royalty. Proud of you, make. See how you do it the next one.
Finn and I talked about that trip for months afterwards. Mom and Dad really knew how to inspire.
Hey, Miles. MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday. You mind covering patrol for me?
No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? You must be glad she's coming back.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Sable let her go. MJ's profile opened by calling her cold, calculating, and humorless. Lavish praise in Simcaria. They're basically BFFs now.
Now that's a cool team-up.
Cool and slightly frightening. Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again.
Alright, CODBs. Let's hunt. Hanging among the lights.
So you like, hey, sidekick? You wanna arm wrestle? Spider boy? Spider Ling? Hope I'm not offending you.
I've been a fan for like years.
You don't mind, right?
Lobster Bill's, Dad's favorite restaurant. Nestled beneath Stuyvesant lives a monster of a good meal.
Spent half my youth at CODBs with your uncle. Every musician we loved played at this cramped little stage. Aaron even got up there once himself. Didn't do half bad either. When he finally told me about his night job, this is where he took me, to soften the blow. But it poisoned the place for me. Never took you here because of it. I regret that. You'd love it. Just like I. So, how about this? Find a show you want to see. Anything, my treat. We'll come out here and your old man will show you how he used to bust a move. Next clue's all yours, Miles.
Dad was gonna bring me to a show. Man, I need a minute after hearing that.
Miles, prisoners from the raft have hostages inside a store.
Holy ground for Dad. Nestled beneath Stuyvesant lives a monster of a good meal. Pretty sure I know which monster he means. Next clue must be on Bill the Lobster. Guy is pretty monstrous.
I need a photo for the fan.
I gotta go, Spidey, but...
Oh, here's the clue.
I could ever help.
Sheesh. Mom went all in if she climbed up here herself. I know this place. The art space on the Upper East Side. No letter enters this artsy castle without stopping at the gate.
Woo, boy. Lobster Bills. Home away from home. Always reminded me of the Graham's Kitchen down south. Took your mom here on our first date, and just about every date after that. Even once when she was pregnant with you. And she went into labor right before dessert. I blame the Cajun shrimp. She was less of a fan after that. But I'm not gonna lie, son. Some of those nights working late, oh yeah, I'm stopping in for some fried okra. Don't tell your mom.
Mom totally knew he was stopping here. Let him have his secret. They were a good team.
Good news, friends. Feast North is back on its feet. And guess who we have to thank? That's right, the new Spider-Man. Y'all, what doesn't this guy do? Okay, if you have pictures of Spidey cleaning up Feast, send them my way, and I'll feature them on the blog. Till next time, remember that a 10-minute nap will give you the energy boost you need. That we all need, actually. Okay, goodbye.
CJ Walker Park. I know this place, up in Harlem. Beneath the hoop where you learn to fly, your journey comes to an end. Man, not ready for this to be over.
Middle school graduation. You and Finn. Jokes, it felt like a royal coronation when you saw the art space building. Your mom and I were so proud. Our son and our almost daughter graduating at the top of their class. I know it made you sad, both of you, to go to different high schools. But Miles, I'll tell you, the friendships you make when you're young, the real ones, those last. You and Finn will find each other again. Maybe a few years down the line. Bet you can't wait to get to the end.
Finn and I did find each other again. Just not the way Dad thought. Mom was right. The neighborhood's gorgeous.
Hey, Cheapo Spider-Man! Want to run with us? We need another player.
Spider-Man, hey. I'm Caleb. Good to meet you. Saw your mural at Teo's.
Thanks, man. I heard you needed help.
Every business on this block's had inventory stolen over the last few weeks. Paper products, kits, sanitizers. We're all local. We can't swallow a loss like that.
Did you report it?
Sure, but no one's taking us seriously. Camila, she runs the restaurant next door. Decided to look into it herself. Went down to the shipping center that supplies all of us.
I'll meet her there, see if I can help.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Good to have you looking out for us.